I like to call this the loser game here. I can't believe we're going to be talking about this game, but I guess
I love
in
it.
baseball, someone has to win every day. But if you look at these two teams, neither one has won in over a week. Are you kidding me? This early in the season, we're talking about how bad the Royals and the White Sox are. I know that's kind of shocking how bad the White Sox are, but the White Sox have lost 7 in a row. The Royals have lost 4 in a row, and they're going to trot Dallas Keuchel out there again. And we've talked about Keuchel before. What is wrong with this guy? I definitely think his better days are in the rearview mirror. White Sox $1.49 favorite. Only reason that Keuchel and the Sox are this kind of a favorite is I think people are busting out the due theory here. Well, the White Sox are due to win. Maybe Keuchel will have a good day finally, but it's against the Royals, who are a very light hitting team, and of course they've got Daniel Lynch going today. So $1.49 for the Sox. If you like the Royals, plus 134. The total in this game is 8.5. So Mark, who do you like in this battle of these two losers that haven't won in over a week?
Well, I'm not high on either pitcher. I've got them ranked almost identical. I've got them with a 116 run suppression number. So it places Lynch 135th out of 150 pitchers. It places Keuchel 136th out of 150 pitchers. So I'm going to play the over. I've got 10.3 runs projected, and I'm still high on this White Sox offense. I've got them fourth in baseball at 118. And one thing that's, I think, kind of interesting about the White Sox offense is if you look at them from a weighted runs created plus standpoint, they're at 83, and you say, God, this team, they've really kind of underperformed this year. But if you look at their hard hit metrics, those are pretty good. They're third in baseball in hard hits per 9. They're sixth in baseball, sorry, with an expected weighted on base average, and that's based on launch angle and hard velocity off the bat. So I think that if you go granular on this offense, and again, there's a sample size issue too. We're still only 10% into the season. I'm still really high on the White Sox offense, and I talked a little bit about the stuff plus that I'm using this year, just kind of as to kind of, it's not part of the model. This is kind of like an extra evaluatory process that I make. And Lynch is a 10 percentile stuff plus, Keuchel of 15%. So for all those reasons, I'm going to bet the over here with and it's really hard for me to play a total. We talked about this yesterday, TC, about the deadened ball and, Major League Baseball putting two different types of balls in play, and really all three of the last 3 years, 2019, 2020, and 2021. So you've got to kind of take some caution and use trepidation when you're playing a total. But having said that, I think that this is a good opportunity to play an over. I think all the signs are pointing there. And there seems to be like there'll be some wind there in Chicago that if anything, it's going to help out the carry of the ball, up to 20-mile-an-hour gust, and it's going towards center field. So I guess those are all the reasons that I like, with the caveat that we got to kind of keep an eye on these totals just because of the ball issues that Major League Baseball has put upon themselves.
It's pretty strange. Here we are early on in the season. We've got a team that has a 4-game losing streak facing a team with a 7-game losing streak. I feel like this is like a mid-September, matchup from years ago with these two teams. And it is shocking that the White Sox are struggling as much as they are, because you're right, Mark. This team still has some great bats. So, Eric, I know you like this game as well too. Who
I
do you
love
like?
it. Yeah, man. I love the over as well. If I was Dallas Keuchel and I just married Kelly Nash, I'm not sure how interested in baseball I'd be right now either. So he's been getting lit up. Lefty lineup coming up. The White Sox are just so injured right now. The entire roster. It'd be a nice little soft spot, I think, to try to take them to win the Central too, to be honest, because they're going to start getting some pieces back.
So you got a smile on Mark's face because you bring up the married pitcher player. Hey, I'm
no,
having
it's about these young guys. These young guys I don't have metrics on their wives, but these younger guys have metrics on the wives. I mean, more power to them,
Well, no, she's on MLB TV, so she's a contributor on there, and my buddy works for them. Shout to Seth. Yeah, they just got married this summer, and I don't know if you've seen her, but I'm not sure you would care too much about baseball either. So he's been getting lit up for sure. I don't know how they keep trotting this guy out there. I mean, every now and then he locates that sinker changeup combo and keeps him off balance for a little while. But Lynch is trash. This lineup should be able to, like you said, the weather too. I looked up the weather. It's going to be like in the 50s, nothing cold. Nice wind out. So I think everything sets up for a big, at least, I mean, it dropped to 8.5. I can't see them not both getting to 4 runs. I don't see how that happens. So I love that over as well.
Let me throw this at you. I mean, we're sitting here talking about the White Sox bats and how bad Lynch is. Why not a play on the White Sox here?
I just love to fade Dallas. If anything, that plus 150 maybe take a shot at with just two, with a couple of struggling teams. KC's by no means mailing it in. They just have a bunch of young pieces. I love Bobby Witt Jr. Love watching that kid pick it. God, he can play short. And he'll figure the bat out soon enough. It's still early, but like I said, 4-4, I don't see how we don't get there.
Mark, did you consider the White Sox?
No, it's a good point. I'm like looking at my model. It's like minus 184, so like that would indicate value on the White Sox. But I honestly think it's like I haven't ever bet on Kuechel. I've hated Kuechel even when he won the Cy Young. So it's like maybe there's like something subjective there. But yeah, the model would indicate value on the White Sox. I can't back the guy though. It's like like Eric said. I mean, the metrics show it. But he said it. He's trash, and it's like backed up by the. So how long are they going to keep this guy in the rotation? Like hopefully a while, because I think there's going to be some spots where we can play against him. So it was always like how long are they going to keep this guy out if you find a good betting opportunity? So maybe this is one. And I think even though my model says hey, the White Sox have value, I just can't get behind Kuechel. Just can't do it.
Gotcha.
Agreed.
Gotcha. Understand. All right, let's lock BaseWinner and Eric in for plays on the total here. Both like over 8.5, minus 115. So root for runs here today. How about early and often runs? There we go.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
There you go.